Sir Isaac Newton's third law of physics says every action has an opposite but equal reaction. What's cool about this statement is in Confucianism, this is known as yin and yang, which is the process of balancing good and evil, light and dark. In today's time, which is even cooler, in layman's terms, we know this as karma, which basically says if you fuck someone over, it will come back on you full circle. Isn't it amazing how history has a habit of repeating itself? Waking up every other hour, knocking back risky shots, just trying to numb the pain. Checking his phone to see if she texted him. This has been a growing theme for Adriel for the past few weeks. They see each other at work and she avoids looking his way. I mean, he pretends that it doesn't bother him, but inside he's heartbroken. Damn, bro. Like, man, she really could have just left me alone. How can she put it on him like that and use his chest as a pillow while she cried? And now she can't even look me in my eyes. She act like she don't even know me. She really want to go back to that guy? It's not healthy, man. He just gotta get over it. Find somebody else to take his mind off things. I'd be lying if I said Chelsea wasn't going through her own hell. Asking God why she wasn't good enough. What did she do to deserve this? And what made that woman better than her? Could she have put out more? Did she put on extra weight? Did he just think she wasn't pretty anymore? Was she being punished for lusting over another man? She was lost in thought, thinking of good memories. When he made her feel good, when he made her blush, especially when he smiled at her, how she would blush so hard. How she melted in his arms when he held her. Adriel, whoa. What the hell? Why is she thinking about him? Nah, it's Benji she's thinking about, right? Then again, Adriel was a great guy. He listened to her. He had this way of making her feel special. Now the flashbacks of her and Adriel are coming in more frequent. Not just sexually, but just the type of person that he is. And how he made her feel. And, oh my God, fuck. Fuck was she thinking? She realized she was in love with Adriel. Now she feels bad because she knows how he felt about her. And she blew that man off. Not once, but twice. Sent him packing. Made him feel less than. Nah, she gotta fix this. She has to tell him. She has to make it right. She started texting. She's typing out this long paragraph, but then she thinks about it and then she erases all of it. She cut him off through text. There's no way in hell she can do that. She can come back from that with a text. She's gonna have to do this in person. That's the least she can do. I mean, they still got that company retreat coming up in a few weeks. They're gonna be up in the mountains on the slopes. It's gonna be a fireplace. It's gonna be romantic. It's gonna be great. That's the plan. She's gonna make it right there. Now let's fast forward 2 days before the trip. Now while they've been at work, Chelsea has yet to talk to Adrian. Not at all. But she's been giddy. She's anxious. She's ready. But the type of person that she is, she's also not too forward. So she can't just come out the blue and shoot her shot. She's just gonna wait till the trip. That's what she'll do. By then she'll have a couple drinks in her, some of that liquid courage, and she's gonna tell him everything. One day at work, she goes to the break room and there's Adria by herself on the phone. She didn't want him to see her, so she tried to back out the room slowly. But then she hears him call the person on the phone, babe. And he's telling them that he can't wait to see them later. Now, as far as she knows, he's not gay, so this had to be another woman. He also doesn't have any children, so definitely has to be another woman. Her heart dropped. I mean, they're not together, and she did tell him the last time that they spoke, they wouldn't be together. Hell, we can go as far as to say that she implied they would never be together. So she has no right to feel some type of way right now. But she does. And it's jealousy and sadness. But she has to hold on composure because they are at work. And she can't let on that something is wrong. Because as soon as somebody sees it on her face and they ask her what's wrong, she may break down. She goes back to her desk, and then when Adria returns to his, for the rest of the workday, she just kept staring over at him. She was just like a little sad little puppy dog, just staring and looking away. In her head, she's thinking there's no way he could have been talking to her that long. It's only been like a month or two. He couldn't possibly be in that deep. There's no way he's in love with this girl that fast. God, please don't let it be too late. Well, she definitely wasn't going to wait an extra 2 days for him to get closer to her, though. So after work, she asked him to walk her to her car. She told him that she wanted to talk to him. And as they walked, she wasted no time. She apologized for leaving without saying anything. And then texting him what she texted him. And she basically apologized for using him and leading him on that night. She proceeded to tell him how she really felt. How she realized she loved him and was in love with him. And she always appreciated how he treated her. She realized she took him for granted, and she wants to try again if he'll have her. I don't even know an easy way to sugarcoat this for you guys, because he just flat out told her no. And she told him she understood and that she overheard his conversation with whoever was on the phone while he was in the break room. But she was just hoping that it wasn't too late and that she apologized. Well, for starters, he told her that was weird for her to be ear hustling on other people's phone calls. But essentially, he's still a single man, and the girl was just somebody he just started talking to. But he doesn't believe that Chelsea really feels this way. And even if he did believe her, there was no way he could put himself through all of that again, not for a third time. Just for her to change her mind later on down the road, he just couldn't do it. And you can tell by the look on her face that, she's disappointed, but she also has that look of remorse. Like, she knew what she did was foul. But at the same time, you feel how you feel at the time. But now she just feels worse. And to make matters worse, he's continuing to pile on. On 2 different occasions, he's done nothing but try to be the guy for her. She has no idea how many nights he cried himself to sleep just at the thought of her not being there. To feel like no matter what he did, he wasn't good enough. He was inadequate. And he was less than. And that's how he felt by somebody he saw himself marrying. But twice, she would have rather go back to a cheater who was paying another woman's bills, who just left her out of the blue. He treated her like garbage. And the woman don't even want him. She's using him just to get herself ahead. And with tears and a smile on his face, he's just telling it all. He's just venting at this point. This has been weighing heavily on his mind, so he just has to get it out. He did tell. He told about Delilah. He told who Delilah was to him. He told what Delilah told him about her man. And he told that Delilah said that Benji was pillow talking about Chelsea to Delilah. And that's gotta hit hard. Certain things you can't be forgiven. But when you pillow talk about somebody that you're supposed to be with to another person, that's just low. But Adria felt the only reason Chelsea was feeling bad for what she did to Adria, it was only because she overheard his phone conversation. She didn't want no other woman to have him. So he didn't feel like she was being genuine, or these were genuine feelings. They wouldn't even be having this conversation. And he told her, don't get him wrong. He loved her. And it's killing him to turn her down right now. And he hates that he's, making her sad. He never thought that he would be the person to do it. But there's no way he can put himself in that position again. There was no guarantee that she was going to stay in the long run. or if she was just gonna leave again. And that was it. After he told her how he felt, he opened the door for her, let her get in the car, and he walked away and got in his car. And both of them just sat in the parking lot for a little bit. They both cried. Do we really feel bad? I mean, a grown person made a grown decision. They gotta live with it. If you want your cake and you want to eat it too, you gotta face the consequences. I'll see y'all next time.